Graduate chat today. There's a plane going over just as I'm starting, so please excuse that. It's lovely to see them flying again. Today's topic is disability no barrier. I had a lady call me this morning to say that her 20-year-old son was at home and quite depressed because he had dyslexia, which he didn't realise that he had at school. And now he's having challenges because he thinks he didn't do so well at school. He did do year 12. He was able to get through with the support of his teachers, but is now that the year's beginning a little bit challenged to know what to do with his career. What I wanted to let you know is that if you do have Asperger's or dyslexia or something like that, please don't let it stop you from doing what you're doing. Disability you often see as writing where people cross off the dis and have it as an ability. There are so many people out there in the workplace who have a disability. Some you can see and others you don't know about. As you're already aware, I lecture at the university, and quite often I pick up that some students have some sort of disability that they don't even realise that they have. Employers are more tolerant today, and there's certainly different tools out there. What you need to be doing is you need to be looking at what you can do versus what you can't do. And that sometimes can be challenging on your own, which is why you'd come to someone like me who's a careers coach. You do need to look outside the square, just like Stephen Hawkins did. It's really important not to compare yourself to others, and this is really important for everybody, not just some people who may have a known disability. The best thing to do is to the best thing to do is to take yourself out of a box. That's all of us. We're all unlimited in our own way, and there's a job for every person and a person for every job. You just watch a train station or a bus stop, or stay in a city at some stage, or go to a factory where they employ a lot of people and see the wide variety of people that are employed. The other thing that's happening now, of course, is that we have the internet and we have all of the modern technology that's available to us. Even this morning I was proofing a document and I was so in it for so long that I actually used the voice playing back to be able to listen to what I was typing and picked up some of my own errors. So there are tools that you can have that can help you overcome your disability. The other thing too is to be mindful of your attitude. Your attitude is everything, the way you view life. Are you viewing life half cup full or half cup empty? And we can all do this. Where I live, there's a gentleman who has cerebral palsy, and every morning, rain, hail or shine, he goes to the gym. It's a gentle reminder for me to go to the gym myself every morning as well. Sorry. Just got another incoming call. The other thing too is that sorry, I lost my train of thought with that call coming through. So it can be difficult sometimes when you're focusing on what you can't do to be able to see what you can do. An idea could be to write a list of the things that you are interested in. But I think the most important thing is not to categorize yourself as somebody who is not employable and not speak to yourself too harshly. Be kind to yourself. After all, your thoughts do create your reality. And there are some amazing people out there, all of those athletes that are at the Paralympics, for example, who are out there doing amazing things. And there are other people out there who are working in jobs, quietly making a difference and just getting on with life. Life sometimes gives us what I call gifts in brown paper bags. That could mean that it doesn't look like a gift until you open it. And quite often you can turn what adversity you've been experiencing to your advantage and to the very thing that turns your life around. When you speak to most people, particularly older people, you'll realise that they've had to come some adversity in their life, some majorly. I was speaking to a lady yesterday who was living in a mission home where she was on the streets and then went to a home, and she completed her year 12 living in a hostel. She could have given up. She could have been one of those people that ended up on the streets taking drugs and going nowhere. She could have ended up homeless, in crimes, in prison, who knows. But instead she's out there inspiring people to make a difference. I met another lady who was homeless, and she now teaches and does career guidance for children. She knew that education was the key. School can be challenging. When you're at school, you think it's the only thing, or maybe you don't because there's stuff outside as well. But what I mean is, as far as employment and as far as life's concerned, grades matter and you get categorised on your grades. And yeah, life can be tough. You do. And there is a reality you may not have done so well at school. But again, there's many, many successful people that are out there that didn't do well at school, that are very successful in life and career. I worked for a man that couldn't read and write, and he was highly successful. He owned shipping companies, buildings, major commercial buildings, and a transport company. Richard Branson himself is dyslexic. So you can see that there are some very successful people out there who have disabilities, which they have used to their advantage. People understand. Sure, there may be some employers who may not hire you. You may have a disability that you yourself can hide, but you know that it's challenging to do certain things. If this is you, you can create different tools to support yourself. Notes to remember if you've got ADHD, those sorts of things. There's lots of tools and life skills that you can learn that support yourself, including having a healthy life and a healthy mindset. We at the Career College don't discriminate. We're inclusive of everybody. We include everybody. We know that there's a perfect career for everybody in life. And we want to encourage you to come and have a chat to us. It's free initially. If you're on concession, we have a Monday Mindset for young adults that you can come and join us. It's only $25 if you're on concession to come in for an hour and ask any questions that you have. Or you can book a discovery call for free with us. It doesn't cost anything to register with our employment agency. We can't guarantee we can get you a job. Nobody can. But what we can guarantee you is that through our coaching, we can support you to create a success mindset. After all, your thoughts do create your reality. And with the correct mindset and a success mindset, it is possible to create your life you dream. So in summary, avoid the temptation to compare yourself to others. There'll always be someone who is brighter, smarter, faster, or has something that you don't have. We all need to do that. I call it stay in your own lane and focus on yourself and what you can do and what difference you can make today. The other is celebrate your accomplishments. Even small accomplishments need to be celebrated. Encourage yourself. Be your own best friend. Speak kindly to yourself. Challenge yourself. If you don't challenge yourself, you'll never know what you're capable of. Find ways to work around things. Obstacles are meant to be jumped over. They're not meant to stop you. Oftentimes I find with young people, they have an obstacle and it stops them completely. I myself, when I was younger, didn't know how to overcome an obstacle at work, and I quit a job where really all I needed to do was to talk to my boss. And I spoke to another lady who had entry into university, but because she was self-funding, she didn't realise how she could have gotten to another university in another city. If you don't at first succeed, there's another way to get around things. Always do your best, and remember, try to take yourself out of the box that you've been put into, either by yourself or others, and start living your life on your terms. After all, we're all equal in some way, and we all have a unique gift and skill to share. Have a lovely day. We have graduate chat next Monday, 11:30. Monday Mindset for job seekers next Monday, 9:30. And we also have young adults graduate chat next Monday, the second Monday of every month. For those of you who are interested in going into business, we also have a business and executives Monday Mindset. And for those who are interested in mastering your mind, which I find the most fascinating, is we have Monday Mindset Masters, and that is for people who are interested in quantum physics, the science of mind over matter, and who want to know more about the power of their mind. After all, we all know we only lose a certain percentage of our mind. So have a lovely day. Thank you for joining us at Monday Mindset. I see we've got 4 people online, which is fantastic. Hello and welcome. And look forward to seeing you all at next graduate chat. Remember, please reach out, drop us a comment, and also you can come in and have a one-on-one conversation with me for free. All you need to do is contact us through our website, www.thecareercollege.com.au. We're also on Instagram and we're also on Facebook, so you can contact us there. And if you're on LinkedIn, drop us a note and say hi as well. We're extremely approachable. We want you to succeed. We know that you can succeed. And we know, above all, that you are unlimited no matter what package you've been given in life. Remember what my old boss told me as a professional recruiter: there's a job for every person and a person for every job. After all, the only thing you want is one job, a job that's yours, a job that you can do, a job where you can be of service and make a difference. Stay happy, stay focused on success, sending love from a distance, and look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye for now.